It's that time of the week again, CME gap time. What happens with the CME gap? Well, we've not filled it now for 2 weeks in a row. We've got a CME gap at $45,000 and a CME gap at $39,200. We've not filled either of them for the first time in like a year. We've not filled out two CME gaps. In fact, the first time since the last previous bull market that we've not filled out two CME gaps in 2 weeks. This week, it's unlikely that trend continues. So today, where is that CME gap going to land? Well, currently the price of Bitcoin is $42,140, give or take a little bit. The RSI on Bitcoin right now has fairly well bottomed out, and Bitcoin appears to have found a level of support here off of $41,800. When it comes to the price of Ethereum, Ethereum is also looking better than what it has been doing recently, but in yesterday's video, I drew this, and so far, I've been scarily accurate, and I don't really like it, to be honest. So in today's video, I'm going to show you what I'm doing with regards to my current open trades. We're going to discuss what trades are they to be taking right now, but also, I think as the market is progressing, we need to really start focusing on the altcoin market as well, and which altcoins can we trade, because today, in the Discord group, we made a lot of money on Frontier Coin, and Frontier Coin has only just started running. However, if I'm to show you Frontier Coin, I can click on the thing up here. It's this one. It's currently at 45 cents right now. Yesterday, I even had it up on the live stream and I said, look, I'm buying a bunch of this. I've bought basically $50,000 of this down and around 30 cents per coin. As it sits right now, it's 45 cents per coin, which means that I'm $25,000 in a profit on it. However, if you go to the all-time chart here, my price targets for Frontier to basically rematch the previous all-time highs, at least by reaching the level of $3.46. That's a pretty realistic target as far as I'm concerned. And to be honest, I'm not taking any profit at these levels. One of the things that I can offer some advice on when it comes to altcoins is it's not like trading. When you're trading, you need to consistently take profits because prices do this. And if it goes too low or it goes too high, you can end up losing a bunch of money. When it comes to altcoins, that's not the case. You're not using leverage. You can afford to wait out the dips. Wait for it to come back around, just like what I'm waiting for TAP to come out of its dip, and it will do eventually. I'm very confident about that. For now, though, it's in a dip, and I'm quite happy to buy the dip. Ultimately, a lot of people complain, oh, it's dipping. Not right. If you're not averaging down, then that's your choice. I'm not saying that you should do, you shouldn't do. I like to average down my bags. If I bought in too high, gives me an average lower entry, and then the price starts going up again, and then you can start to sell when it goes back above your entry. That is how you make money off the altcoin market. And as it sits right now, I think that Frontier, again, it's only just started the pump considering how low it is right now compared to how high it used to be. Again, yes, you've got plenty of warning on this, especially if you were in the Discord group, of which I can show you right here. We called it in the Discord group and everybody is very happy about it. And if you want to join the Crypto Saving Expert Discord group where I post all of my trades, you're quite welcome to do so. You'll find a link for it in today's video description. These are the prices here, and it's where I post all of my trades as and when I take them. I post altcoin trades in there, I post derivative trades in there. Every single trade I take, as soon as I take it, I post it in the Discord group, and there's going to be a lot of those altcoin trades coming up over the course of the next week, because guess what? I'm back in England. Or rather, not right now, obviously, but can you see this room? It's a nice room. Shame about the overall hotel, but basically, yeah, nice-ish place. There's a pool out here. Let me quickly show you the pool. It's pretty cool. That's the pool. But the problem with this place is, just like everywhere in Dubai, they're always building. And that's an issue, because everything is always vibrating. And that's an issue. So I can't wait to get back to England, because I'm not building. I'm building my portfolio, but my house isn't shaking. So it's the problem with being in Dubai. Like, nobody ever talks about this, but Dubai's got this hum from all the buildings constantly shaking because they never stop building. I'm in literally a desert island right now, and it still consistently shakes throughout the entire time that I'm here. Anyway, getting distracted. If you want to join CSE Plus, I'd recommend that you do so. It's more than just my trades. There's a lot more to it. It's unlimited course access, community Discord access, market analysis reports, which are incredibly accurate so far, and a bunch of other different stuff. Check it out. You'll find a link for it in today's video description. But in terms of how I'm currently trading this market, one of the trades that I'm quite pleased about right now is Sun. Nobody was expecting Sun to pay off, but Sun right now is starting to pay off. It's $2,600 in a profit, and it's barely even started pumping yet. If we go to the daily chart on Sun, you can see here it's just about to break through this level of resistance, and when it breaks upwards here, I'm expecting to double my money. And in terms of this trade sizing here, it's $140,000, which means from here to here, I make $140,000. I really want that to happen. That would be so nice. And yeah, so I'm very, very bullish on the price of Sun. And this is why I say, look, we're getting more into the altcoin market, more into the trading side of things on the altcoins. Bitcoin, I think, is going to have a bounce here. I'd be surprised to see it continue to the downside. Ultimately, I do think we found a nice level of support. In terms of how Ethereum is trading against Bitcoin, yes, I've shown you this chart here. I'm expecting Ethereum to show some support, which is why right now I've actually opened up a long position on the price of Ethereum from a slightly higher level than where Bitcoin is. It's not the world's largest long position, as you can see here. It's $376 in a loss. It's only a $272,000 long position. Nothing major, nothing huge. And to be honest, I had to buy a little bit down here as well, just to average down my entry just a little bit, because sometimes, you know, your entries aren't perfect. My entry wasn't perfect here. I was expecting it to break out here and be able to take profit at this level. As it's turned out, we've basically done a W reversal pattern on the price of Ethereum, and hopefully we start pumping to the upside overnight. But we're yet to see that, and there is a major area of concern for me in that, look, if we lose this level of support here on Ethereum, kind of around the level of 2,200 and I don't know. When I'm looking at this, and I was charting it earlier, I basically drew a line, and it concerned me greatly once I'd already opened this trade. So let me show you that line that I drew. I can show you it right here. Basically, I drew a line down, and that line was along the lines of, oh, hang on, wrong button. That line was along the lines of this. And then if we extend this chart pattern and see where that line ends up, that line would be a level of support down here somewhere. And my expectation at the time was that we come down basically to around $2,211 and then bounce back to the upside. But it appears we've found some support at these levels. As it is for me, I'm holding back a little bit, ammo, because if we do drop to these levels, I want to buy very heavily down here because I really think that we'll pump up over the course of the weekend. It has been a pretty naff week as far as crypto traders goes. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not been nowhere near as good as what the previous week was. This week has been a bit rubbish, but that's just because Bitcoin's consolidating. At least it's not crashing down. The market is still very bullish. We're seeing altcoins pop off, and that's really what we need to be focusing on right now. How do we know we need to be focusing on altcoins? Because of what Ethereum is doing against Bitcoin right now. This is the Ethereum versus Bitcoin chart. However, if I'm to zoom in on this chart right now, you're able to see that basically we're forming a level of resistance here. Soon as we break this level of resistance on Ethereum versus Bitcoin, it's going to start rallying back to the upside. Now, this is the 30-minute chart. This is not some low time frame. This is a 30-minute chart. And we're looking at basically a breakout on the price of Ethereum from where Ethereum is right now of around 3% against the price of Bitcoin. At the same time, you'd expect Bitcoin's price to increase, but given how Ethereum recently has been increasing in price, it gets me a little bit excited, does this, looking at these charts, because from my perspective, Ethereum is way, way, way undervalued against the price of Bitcoin. And as soon as Ethereum starts rallying, the altcoin market's really going to pop. You've not seen anything yet, especially when it comes to the altcoin market. And one of the altcoins that launched today, there's two altcoins that launched today, one of which is called Garbage. Garbage's price is up a little bit today. I mean, ignore that large number up there, that's not true. But it has done a bunch of volume. Garbage is a meme coin. I have bought a little bit of Garbage. I'm going to see what happens with it. I think the story of it is quite funny. And I've not really participated in any meme coins recently. Hence why I thought, you know what, I'll stab $5,000 into this. We'll see what happens. So we're going to see what happens with Garbage. This is basically my entry price right here. From 0.03, that's my entry price. In terms of other altcoins that I'm looking at right now, one of which is Cricket Fly. And I tweeted about it today and they retweeted my tweet. Because yesterday on my live stream, I talked about investing in GTT sale on KuCoin. Today it launched, and if you did that, you made 15 times your money. If you put in $1,000, you now have $15,000. You put in $10,000, you now have $150,000. You put in $100,000, not that you can, you'd have $1.5 million. I like GTT. I think that GTT is a really interesting project, and I mentioned it on yesterday's live stream on the main channel. Play skill-based games, win amazing prizes. It is ultimately an application here that you can download off of the Google Play Store and earn money for playing these games. Check it out. I'll put a link for it in today's video description so you can have a look at it. But it did launch today and it's doing very, very well in terms of its token price and performance. Another sale that I'm interested in right now that you can enter, it's really easy to enter. You literally go on Binance and you stake BNB. You should be doing this to get ACE coins. ACE is going to be probably the biggest launch of this year in terms of ROI for investors, especially because you're getting the coins for free. I like the look of ACE coin. I think that ACE coin is going to do very well. What is ACE? ACE is Fusionist. Now, if we look at Fusionist here, let's have a look at Fusionist. There we go. Blockchain game and game infrastructure layer ACE. It's got 710,000 followers. This is something that I invested in the pre-sale of a very, very, very long time ago. It is listed on Binance. I am very confident in how well this is going to perform. It's probably going to be one of the biggest blockchain games of the year. But another blockchain game that I like a lot right now is Cornucopias. I think the Cornucopias graphics, as I mentioned on yesterday's live stream, are very, very good. I'm trying to find it at the top of my screen here. I don't have it, but I think it's on this tab, is it? Star Atlas, there we go. So Cornucopias price today is now up at 12 cents. As I keep mentioning, this is not something that I'm selling. I'm holding on to this till it hits $1. I think this is going to get to $820 million market cap. I'm very confident about the future of Cornucopias. I hold a lot of it. And I'm not joking when I say I hold a lot of it. I hold a lot of Cornucopias, multiples of hundreds of thousands of dollars of this coin, because I really think it's going to do very well into the future. And again, if it does like a 10x from here, like I'm going to go buy a yacht and it's going to be great. But we'll see how things get on. I'm optimistic, though, about the future. To be honest, it's one of my largest holdings right now. It's starting to rival that of my TAP holdings because TAP is down and Cornucopias is up. Anyway, a couple more altcoins to bring to your attention. Everyone keeps talking about Injective and how great Injective is. I'm really concerned how high this price is, and for me, it's too high to be investing in. Yeah, it's getting some kind of viral networking effect, but as soon as people start taking profit on this, it's going to come down like a ton of bricks. And then the question is, where is all of this $2 billion or $3 billion going to go? Because it'll probably drop $1 billion off its market cap from people taking profit. But what are those people going to invest their money into? Well, there are so many different options right now in the market. I think that one of those is going to be Alliance Block, and I'm very optimistic about the future of Alliance Block. There are so many different altcoins that I'm investing in. And if you want to know more about those altcoins, join Crypto Saving Experts Discord group, for which you'll find a link in today's video description. But also make sure you're watching my main channel. I'm going to be going live again this evening, talking about altcoins, good ones, bad ones, things that I'm interested in, and how to spot better altcoin investments so that you don't need me to go 100x on some random investment and then go and buy a yacht. Because that is the goal at the end of the day. We're all here for the technology and yachts. That's the goal. And houses and cars and all that other fun stuff. So that's what we're here for, technology and cars and watches and houses. Nothing materialistic, just general business stuff. I'm optimistic currently about Ethereum more so than I am about Bitcoin. I think that Bitcoin's probably going to meander across the course of the weekend. And I really think we're due some altcoin pumps here like that on the price of Sun. If you're interested in trading, check out BYBIT and check out BitGet. You'll find links to both of them in today's video description. If you use the link for BitGet in today's video description, you get up to $30,000 for free. And you can use BitGet in the UK. Everyone's always asking me, which crypto exchange can I use in the UK? You can use BitGet, and if you use the link in today's video description, I really do appreciate it because it is a referral link, but at the same time, you get good stuff out of it as well. So have a great day, everybody. Thank you all for watching today's video. If you did enjoy it, slap a like on it, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.